Hello students, in this class we'll see how we can work with multi-dimensional array. In our previous class, we saw that this program, which we did in the last class, here is a nested loop. Here we are storing the number in a multi-dimensional array. This is how a multi-dimensional array is created. This 3 and 4 simply resembles 3 rows and 4 columns. And when executed, this kind of arrangement is done. 3 rows and 4 columns. This is the structure of a two-dimensional array in multi-dimensional array. In our program, we have taken a scenario of inputting marks in 3 terms of 4 subject. So enter marks of term 1, 55, 63, and whatever 98 and 78. 4 subjects are there. Marks of second terminal and marks of third terminal. So this is the marks of first terminal stored. This is the marks of second terminal in 4 subjects and the third terminal. So this is how we can display the or record the things. Now what? Now we can modify this program to find the sum of rows and sum of columns. Means if you want the sum of 55, 12 and 25, if you want to find sum of this, means column wise, or if you want the sum of these or these row wise, तो वह कैसे करेंगे? So if you have properly understood it by little application of your mind, you can do it easily, but you need to have very good concept of nested loop, then only you can do this. So let us do this. So up to this for loop, we are just simply displaying the marks. Now let us add the row and column. How can we add the row and column? So this is how. Take the for loop. For I is equal to 0 j. ij we have made global so that every time do not need to create int and j. We can use it anytime. Take any variable, sum of row, sum of column. ठीक है? So here we are if I've taken I, j, okay, fine. Let us take sum of column first. Sum of column. Let's see. Wait. Lot of modification we need to do. So I'll show you everything from very beginning. So you need to watch it very carefully and try to understand and do practices, experiments, so that only can run. What is the array? This I. This is for every I. What does I is raw. Okay. So this is going to take the sum of raw. Huh? Better to have blocks so that you could easily understand how it is working. Sum of raw. We'll test this. I mean, test means we'll execute it. This way, slowly, step by step, so that things will become clear. Although I can make a complete program also and then show you, but I'd like to develop this program in front of you. Let us see what it does. Although we have a lot of things, I mean, a lot of numbers to input. C, and then we should compile this. Errors को बाद में. Cannot find the symbol SR. Oh. Sum of row and sum of column. Okay. Now SR is there. No problem. Now let us run it and see it. So in speed, we need to input numbers. Some problem. 69, 47, 40. Some modification need to be done there. Oh, yes. This has not been outputted anywhere. Okay, no problem. Here slash n will make some difference. Wrong use of variable SR होगा यहाँ पर. चलो ठीक है. That's why I said I was doing everything in front of you, because when you will do the same thing, you may also face these problems. So it's better to see that yes, these things happen. I didn't want it to show you a complete perfect program. Oh, simple mistake. I should not do these kind of mistakes. Okay. Now let us input it. Okay. Display marks of term 1. Terminal 1 का 4 subject marks, terminal 2 का 4 subject marks, and terminal 3 for subject marks. Sum of row 2 to 0. Okay, and let us verify it. 45 plus 3 plus 98 plus 74. Look, this is 220, the sum of these. Now you can do anything. If you wanted to display sum after this, like here, if you wanted the sum, then also you could have done it, but I'm doing it other way. So the sum of row 1 is this, sum of row 2 is this, and sum of row 3 is this. Sum is starting from here. We could have done let's say modifications. How can do modifications? Of course, कहाँ से यहाँ से. तो वैसे नहीं लगा लीजिए. तो हो गया सम ऑफ रो. ना सम ऑफ कॉलम कैसे करेंगे? बहुत सिंपल है. इसको कॉपी कर लीजिए. एक फोर लूप फिर से लग जाएगा, और इस बार यहाँ पर जे बदल रहा है ना, हम इन चीजों को बदल लेंगे. हम पहले यहाँ पे आई स्टेशनरी रह रहा है. आई किसे रिजेंबल कर रहा है? आई स्टेशनरी रह रहा है मीन्स व्हाट? जे इज द इनर लूप. जे बार बार बदल रहा है, बट आई स्टेशनरी है. तो हमारा रॉ यानी कि ये पहला आई रॉ. अब हम चाहते हैं कि जे स्टिल रहे. कॉलम 1 फिर कॉलम 2 फिर कॉलम 2, उसमें ये चलेगा. तो अब हम इसे थोड़ा सा उलट देंगे. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पर सम ऑफ कॉलम्स करते हैं. कॉलम कौन है? कॉलम हमारा जे हो रहा है यहाँ. दिस इज द कॉलम. सो थोड़ा सा फेरबदल करना होगा यहाँ पे हमें। For I is equal to 0 to 3, j will be still and I will be varying. So we need to do here, j we want is still and I to vary. So इसको एक बार करके समझ के देखिए क्या होगा। जब लूप चलेगा, when the loop will start, what will happen? J will keep on changing and I will be stationary. यानी कि ये जो है, ये पहला जो इंडेक्स होता है ये रो को इंडिकेट करता है, दूसरा इंडेक्स होता है वो हमारा कॉलम को इंडिकेट करता है। अब देखिए, पहले इसको बिना कंपाइल करे पहले समझते हैं कि ये क्या कर रहा है, करेगा क्या। अगर कुछ त्रुटि होगा तो हम इसे बदलेंगे। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द मार्क्स शुड बी इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू। तो यहाँ जे इनर लूप है तो जे बार बार बदलेगा और आई हमारा स्टिल रहेगा। सो ध्यान देने वाली बात, ध्यान से समझिए। तो जे हमारा कॉलम है तो जे का वैल्यू शुरू में 0 हो रहा है, तो रो 0, दिस इज रो 0, लिसन केयरफुली, दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड आई वैल्यू इज 0 राइट नाउ। तो ये 45 को ले रहा है, फिर ये लूप चलेगा, ये बदल रहा है, जे बदल रहा है, जे 1 हो गया, यानी कि रो चेंज्ड, दिस 12, okay? So j has changed and it may be a little complicated with practice. This can be only understood with the help of practice. I can just help you. I'm just telling you how the values of variables are changing and how this effect is taking place. So that's why I said ki, proper understanding of this, what I said, I mean, proper understanding of nested loop is very important here. So here j is inner loop, j is changing, huh? So j will become 1 and I will be 0, means row 1 column 0. So this is row 1 and column 0. Then j will change again and will become 2. So row 2 and column 0. But it has to go for 3 times because less than 4. So third row is not there. So here there may be a problem. So what we need to do? Here we just need to simply do put it 3, less than 3, means 0 1 2, 0 1 2, 3 rows. But we have columns 4. Now do this, save it, and now it will show you the right result. Let us try column wise. Rest things are okay. Yes, maybe it seems complicated, but yes, I agree that this is a little complicated than the other things that you have learned, but it's not that complicated. You just need to practice a little more. Let us run this. Enter marks in 3 terminal of 4 subject. Enter marks of first term, 4 subject marks. Okay, enter second term marks, enter third term marks. Any marks? Now see, this is what we inputted. Now this is the sum of row 1. This is tested. This is the sum of this. Okay, you not need to test it. Column, sum of column is new. Huh? We have 4 columns. So we have to see whether this 177 is the sum of 78, 45 or 54 or not. That is verified. If one will be verified, then I think there is still some problem in this and we need to correct it. That's why I'm developing this in front of you. One problem I found it just now. I'll solve it. Column. So let us see the column. 78 plus 45 plus 54. 177. But is the sum of column 52, 32 and 63 is 324? No. Let us see this. 52 plus 32 plus 63 is 147, but it is showing 327. You can easily guess why it is happening, and this is also happening with the rows also, because one common mistake I have done in both of the things, and with this mistake you will learn something. And this thing happens with all the users which work with a single dimension array. So how can we do that? Look, in every loop, when the SR value is calculated, after printing the value of SR or SC, just reset to 0. उसे फिर से 0 कर देना होगा. And the same thing you have to repeat with this reset with 0. Okay, तो ये 0 0 हो जाएगा. अब क्या है कि जब कैलकुलेशन होगा तो ये SR का पुराना वैल्यू खत्म हो जाएगा, 0 से फिर से काउंटिंग होगा और इस बार वो सही होगा. तो ये मिस्टेक था उसमें. So dear students, now this is a nice program. You can easily understand this, and now it is clear. Next lesson यहाँ भी चाहिए for better look. Now let us marks of first term कुछ भी इस पे सारा this is the number you inputted, number of sum of row. Now this is right, sum of column. Now this is correct. Don't need to verify it, it's already verified, but let us check it once. Let us find the sum of second row. 78 plus 96 plus 45 plus 52. This is 271. This is second row. You can modify this program to write like sum of row 1, sum of row 2, sum of row 3. ऐसा कर सकते हो तुम आराम से. You can do this. And the same way column 1, column ये लिख सकते हो. Even you can write it here also. So you have to modify this program to output in that way. I'm not going to do that for you. You also have to do something. Now to verify the fourth column, let us do the sum of fourth column. 69 plus 52 plus 12. 133. See, 133. So this is how this program is verified. And now we are doing sum of rows and column with the help of double dimension array. You can do all kind of work related to matrix. There is a chapter matrix in the mathematics. This is a kind of matrix. You can do you can solve any question, any query. You can make any program related to matrix and other things also you can make. So this was all about, not all about, this was about double dimension array. And if you have understood this much, or if you get the idea regarding this, then you can do almost anything related with this. You can try Neuron, the 3-dimension array, the 4-dimension array also. So thank you, dear students. See you in the next class.